Okay, good evening, folks. It is almost 8 o'clock here in the UK, February the 10th, 2010. Just going to run through a few things that happened today and what I'm looking for, possibly for tomorrow. Wasn't really too much setting up today. I took a few positions last night on the Aussie dollar up around here. We actually made a 9 count, sort of a double 9 count and thrust, so it showed a nice failure there. It seems to have bounced off of the TDST support here for the moment anyway. I had a trade going break even. I took some profit earlier, but so I'm out of the market now. But I'll wait and see now what happens here. Possibly it might get up to this daily first thrust resistance and the weekly first thrust support turn resistance. So if it gets up around this area tomorrow, I'd look to try and sell again tomorrow. Possibly, it may just start to head down from here. Euro pound's starting to approach my sort of preferred selling level, and we're going to be a 9 count sell setup tomorrow on the daily chart. Let's try and bring that. With that Sunday candle, this is not 9, it should be number 8. So number 9 appears tomorrow. So I'll be looking for this level tomorrow. We might possibly see a failure there. So I'll be following the time frames. We're on bar 4 on the 4 hour, 2 on the 1 hour, 6, yeah. So we'll see how this looks tomorrow in the early session. Euro yen, not really much for me here. I wanted it to get up around this level before I look to sell. Might not be possible, but yeah, so not much more going on for me. This is a weekly first thrust support turn resistance, so we could still fail below this level, but I have no sort of real reason to get involved. Euro US dollar, going to be looking for it to get up to the 3,902 before I'd look to sell. Other than that, not really much. I planned to buy early on in the week, but I missed it because it came just as I'd sort of gone to bed. It was a nice setup on the 5-minute chart. I just add some more bars. Yeah, this was the point down here. That should have been the entry really for the week. I was looking for that early on in the week. That was on the 8th of February. We go down to we also had a 9 count here on the 15 and on the 30 minutes, so I sort of missed the boat on that one a wee bit. But I'll be waiting for it gets up here before I look to sell, or we'll see if it heads lower. Pound yen tested my levels up here. There was only an hourly failure. By then it was sort of too late, and there's not really been too much else today that would suggest, around about my levels, there wasn't really much going on. I lost lots of data here, so I'm not trusting this. I don't know if anyone else may have the same. I doubt it. There might have been a count up around that level, but for me, because of the fact that my data all sort of went to pot at that point, so I don't even know if that was a signal. But anyway, we've had a bit of a bounce from the lows today, so you never know. We could get up around this area again. I think definitely this 141.60, 141.53, it's a sort of a double level, so I see that as a really good resistance level. So yeah, nothing doing there. Change that back to the hour. Yeah, this is where I got in before. which was I didn't mark that one. I think it's a weekly thrust level. Pound dollar, again, same thing. It did sort of get up to my levels, but there was nothing really going on that sort of made me want to get involved here. Yeah, there was this sort of signal later on at night, but because of the big moves that we saw yesterday, again, it just sort of didn't really go how I planned it. Dollar yen, it's made it up to my level. It went a pip above it yesterday, and we've been up again above it and almost to the 90.07 level. So I took a sell just a couple hours ago on the 5-minute chart here. Let's see. Yeah, I took the second thrust bar, which is something that I do also. It hadn't actually touched my level here when I got the signal, but obviously this one would be stopped. So what I do is I look for the next thrust bar in the sequence, which was this bar here. It was a nice, quite a big bar, so it gave me a nice wide stop. So at the moment it looks to be doing okay. I'll look to take some profits at the 89.53 level, and then move the rest to break even for a target, daily target, yeah, down around 86.30 level. Hopefully that'll hold. Like the Aussie dollar one I had earlier today, it's been taken out, but it's quite a long term thing, so we'll see how this one pans out. If anybody has any questions or anything, we need to keep these videos down to below 10 minutes, so if anybody has any questions, you can just post on my forum, my thread page there, and I'll check it every morning and get back to anybody who has any questions. Okay, cheers.